Cheers for the roses, Kian. Oh, don't hit the white. That was going in. How's everyone doing? Be here for a couple of hours today, hopefully. Hopefully playing as well as I did just then in that drill. So, yeah, all good. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Lewis. Busier on TikTok at the moment than YouTube, but I'm sure both will pick up. How's everyone been? Do you do the practice sessions with people? Typically, no. If someone's here, then I'll play a match. I won't be practicing. I should probably keep doing drills just for the first 5 minutes, but I'm impatient and I want to try and clear the table already. Why have I got 2 chalks on the table? Wow. It's a good start. Ever get back pain? Yes. All the time. The worst part of the game for me is how much my back hurts when I play. All right, so a little bit early on, but if you were at the table right now, is that too loud? Can't tell. If the music's too loud, like, tell me. But what would you go here? Reds or yellows? Write in the chat. Do you ever do cut breaks? Depends what table I'm on. You got ball in hand, by the way. Ball in hand, what colour are you going? It's not 2 shots though, it's international rules, so ball behind the line, we'll play it like that. There's a reason why you wouldn't go reds, that's the black. So yellows aren't easy because the reds pretty much dominate the whole of the middle of the table, but they connect. And you just got to figure out that connection, like that the lines basically. So the worst yellow currently, where the cue ball is only allowed to go behind the line, ball in hand, that means the worst yellow currently is this one, I would say, because you have to land here to be able to put it in this corner. But obviously, if you maybe play your first shot as this one, you are on that ball. The only issue is then, this is a good ball to get on this ball. So what do? That's what I'm thinking right now. So do I leave that and hope to get on that from another ball? Or do I leave that and hope to get on that from another ball? So you get what I'm saying. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's crack on. Don't hate leaving that in that. This makes sense as the last ball for me. Or second to last. All right, so here's my pattern. I'm going to use this ball to get on this ball, so I think that's going to be harder to do with another ball. So I'm going this ball, that ball, to there, play this ball from there, come over here, play that ball, play that ball, come out to here and leave a choice, probably this one, back to here, this one, black. It's the first frame. I don't know why I'm coming up with an exact pattern on the first frame, but we'll see how it goes. It normally takes me a few to get warmed up. So I'm just looking at a good angle to land in a space to play this next. So as long as I'm there, I can play this ball next. Again, from this ball, topspin should avoid the red. Just maybe put a little bit of left on it just to make sure I miss the red. And then again from there, gotta get there. And then from there, that's the key shot really. I'm glad I left this ball till now. Just on it. Should have been a little bit further forwards, but the angle I've got is perfect for me to be able to come back and land here and hopefully have a choice of two. Don't have a choice of two, do I? Maybe. I've got a choice of two, but they're just both harder than they should have been. That wasn't a very good shot at all. Needed to be there. Play this and hope to get back with check side to land on that one there. Or does it go in the middle? No, don't go in the middle. God, I hate this angle. It's a bad, bad angle. I might be forced to play this ball next. Forced to play this because that's such a bad angle on that ball. Got to try and screw back to here and land back here for this one. So for anyone wondering what just happened there, which stopped me from being hampered by this red, is there's a hole in the cloth, and yeah, I rolled over the hole just then, which actually left me pretty okay. So I can play this with a bit of top left, and just leave a nice dead straight back for the corner. Oh, that'll be 1-0. Hope everyone's good. We'll reset that. It's currently 1-0. So I've had one break, I've had one clearance. Should end the live now, but we'll see how it goes. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, there's a hole at the front of my cloth just there. It needs to be replaced, but I'm probably going to do it in January. So we'll see. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. Any tips for hamper cueing? Get as high as you can on the ball, hit as much of the ball as you can. Take some waggles, don't hit it too early. Make sure you've got a steady bridge. Like a lot of people I see have their hand like 2 fingers on as a bridge when they're going over a thing that's just not stable. Get as many fingers on the table as you can. Will, I'll always make time for you, buddy. #1 sub, get down here. How much does it replace with new cushions? To replace the cushions is probably another 80 quid on top of the actual cloth replacement. I don't know. I haven't had my cushions replaced because they don't need to be done that frequently. Right, you're at the table. What colour are you going, reds or yellows? Remember, it's open table, ball in hand, not ball in hand, it's just an open table. How did the hole get there? Good question. Basically from me hitting the brake like perfectly in the center every time. It's just a friction burn. So basically, when the cue ball hits that front ball, it creates heat because it's hitting it at speed, right? And that heat has effectively burned a hole in the cloth. Slight deviation. Is there any tips? Don't practice it if you're a beginner, that's what I would say. Any tips for learning side? Make sure you're at a high, mid to high intermediate level as a potter before you start learning how to play side spin. All right, so I'd love to go yellows, but I don't have a yellow. The only yellow I have is this one into that corner, which is just not going to happen. So we're kind of forced into going reds. I know I asked everyone's opinion, but if the cue ball is anywhere but over here, if it's here, I'm 100% going yellows, but I'm forced into going reds. So this is going to be my first ball. I'm not too worried about these two. I can maybe make that my second to last, that one my last, and then the black. So it's a case of playing this one. Let's see where that cue ball's going. Play this one, hit this cushion and land here would be perfect, because then I could play this one. That one. This yellow is just so awkward. If I land there, I'm perfect. I can play that one, and I'm out here for this one, which gets me up here for this one, which gets me here for this one, which gets me here for the black. So it's a loose plan at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Need to land blue spot on a snooker table on this shot. Too far. Still hold, just a little bit further than I would have liked. Need to make sure I've got a good angle from this red to be able to get into this awkward space from here. I can't be straight on that red. Just want to screw back, be roughly where the brown spot is on the snooker table. Well, that's a pretty good angle. Now, this yellow, I was saying it's a problem. I can't be straight on this red. I mean, I can, but it won't make the finish very easy. In fact, I'm not mad if I'm straight on it, and I'll show you why in a sec. I'm not trying to end up straight on it, but if I am, I'm not upset about that. Okay, so we've got the angle. Ignore what I was saying about being straight on it. Hit this cushion, get out to there. I need to leave an angled stun up table. Not quite far enough. Now, I could just run this in. Could I run it in? I could run it in, but I'm tempted to try and go into that red and just move it towards the corner. It's a little bit greedy, but I would much prefer that to go towards the corner and have an easier shot. So I'm basically trying to stun into that space right there. Hit it, go, 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 go. All right, we're good. I think the leg kick helped that a little bit, you know. Oh, it's not as nice as I thought it would be. Thought it was. Should be okay. I can just pinch the left side of the pocket, play topspin, hit here and land here. Even further is fine. Only awkward thing here is I'm going to have difficult cueing for the black. Okay, so a little bit of awkward cueing with this curtain behind me, but it should be alright. Oh, you bell end. All difficult cueing. Talked myself into that, saying it should be alright. That's why a little angle, if the cue ball had landed, the cue ball landed there for that red. If it had landed there, would have been absolutely perfect because I could get away from the cushion and have an easier black. But when you're on the cushion, those ones are missable. Always blame it on the curtain. Yes. If you were here, you'd know what I mean. I should really have put the curtain away, but folded it up so it's not on my backswing, but it is what it is. I guess I had to miss one ball today at least. Wouldn't happen on the Rasson. You are correct in that. Right, I'm not going to use the brake pad because I don't care about the cloth anymore. It's done. It's another pretty good break with no reward. Alright, interesting layout. What colour are you going, reds or yellows? Brake pad is a little piece of plastic I use to protect the cloth when I brake. Reds or yellows? Let's talk about not necessarily the easy first ball. So a lot of people who are watching this will probably think, oh, there's a nice easy yellow here. I'm going to go yellows because of it. Don't look at the easy shots. Look at the difficult shots. That's the first bit of advice I give you. So the difficult shots on yellow. This is the worst yellow because it doesn't go into a corner. You have to double it in there. This yellow isn't great because it doesn't go past that yellow. You'd have to pop this yellow first. Could you do that? Yes. If you pop these two balls, yellows are easy, but they're the hardest two balls on the table, arguably. With reds, the hardest thing is really just the first shot. Like, do you play this one first? Probably. You could potentially play this one first. I don't know if I like that cut, but I think you're kind of forced into playing that first. Neither are easy, but I think these two are the hardest balls on the table, so you're probably going to go reds. But do I want to go yellows for a laugh? No, let's go reds. First shot, try and land in this space. Play that, followed by that. That makes this the last ball, which isn't great because the black doesn't go past that, I don't think. No, that's not an ideal last ball, but we've got to play it last. This one's missable, by the way. I don't know why I'm doing all this talking. Very missable shots. Alright, so I'm in the space I wanted to be. And I'm gonna... which one am I playing first? I think it makes sense to play this one first. That's definitely last ball, but getting on the black. Going to have to try and land straight on it to play here, or land here for it to play the black into there. So that's the only thing concerning me. This isn't going to make sense, but I'm playing this one first. Playing this one first. It's not going to make sense to many people. The only reason why I did that is because if I leave the cue ball where that red is, that shot is missable. Whereas this one, I can screw straight back. As long as I land here, I'm on that to there, I'm on that to there. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Needed it to travel. That's not very good. Although that red does go into that corner, so I'm not too mad. It's just, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best shot. Ugh, God, this is now not easy. Should have been much easier. Play that, try and go into the red, or play that, try and kick the red up the arse. It's not going to leave me a shot if I do that. I'll go straight into the red, I think. No, what a bad series of shots that was. All right, poor couple of shots. Where'd you get Q from? I've had it 20 years. It's a Q-Craft cue. All right, so that's 1 and 2. It's annoying because I thought I was going to have a clearance there again. All right, we'll keep going. So that is 1 and 2. So I've played 3 frames and I've missed 2 balls in 3 frames. Let's try and make it 2 and 2. See how much better my cue ball is on the break with this cue. It's just amazing. So much better. Am I playing on the new tour? Undecided. We'll see. Reds or yellows, write it in the chat. What colour would you go? This one's a 50-50, I would say. Remember, don't look at the easy shots. Look at the challenging shots. What makes each colour easy and what makes each colour difficult? This is like, if the cue ball is somewhere else, you're probably going yellows. I think you're forced into going reds, although yellows are the easier ball. This is the first shot on reds. Second shot. Land here, then what? Play that third? How do you get on these two reds? What do you do? These reds don't go into this middle. Where do they go? Try and play one into that corner, could. Then play that red, potentially. With the yellows, the problem is the first shot. This is my first ball, and I'm running straight into that yellow, which is good, because this yellow currently doesn't go in this corner. The problem is, I'm going to hit that yellow. That yellow is going to go there, roughly. And the cue ball is going to end up somewhere where the yellow is. Now, if my cue ball is here, I can't see any of these yellows. I'm relying on myself landing on this yellow. That's the worst thing about yellows. So it's all about the first shot. If you can make that and control that yellow so it hits here and lands over this pocket, leaving a straight shot to that middle, you're out on yellows. So that's what we're going to try and do. Try and push this yellow just towards that middle. See what I was saying? Now, exactly what I said would happen, happened. And I'm in the worst spot I can be. And now it's difficult. I just needed to get separation from this red to at least leave myself an easiest shot to this corner. But I'm on none of these four yellows, so it's a real problem. One really good shot. This will be the best shot I play today if I get this. One really good shot and I should be able to get a finish. Don't need to worry about the cue ball. No, told you, missable, difficult. That was always the issue with yellows. Annoying. Got slightly unlucky to be hampered right on the red, but it is what it is. Come across for the right middle, you couldn't avoid that. Couldn't avoid hitting that yellow. Should have gone reds, probably, but reds were difficult. If you don't, like reds were just difficult. If you make that, get that second yellow, yellows are easy. Come on, I was just saying my break's been good. All right, again, reds or yellows, what would you go? Write it in the chat. That yellow goes past that red into that corner. So what colour would you go? Again, write your colour in the chat. Look for the worst ball, don't look for the easiest ball. I think you're going one over the other here. I think there's an obvious favourite. Again, it's first shot. Anyone who's thinking go yellows because this ball is over the pocket, yes, you're right in going yellows, but this is not the reason why you'd go yellows. The reason why you would go yellows is because the first shot on reds is difficult, not because the first shot on yellows is easy, if that makes sense. So tend to look for which ball is harder versus which ball is easier and go for the opposite. So we're going yellows. Again, you could play a plant here, but this one's not easy to land on. They're just a bit spread out, whereas the yellows connect. You play this one, you land here, you've got this one. You want a good angle on this one to be able to go for these two, potentially, then this one. That gets you here. Play this one and finish maybe middle corner or something like that. So I don't know just yet, but it's all about the first shot. It's all about this first shot and the angle that I leave on this yellow. Not a great angle, but it will do. Should be able to play this with a ton of right and just kill tilt the cue ball around there. It might be close to these yellows, but it should have a shot at least. Alright. Now it's just basically pick your pattern and execute it. Not a whole lot can go wrong, as long as you pick the right pattern. Yeah, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and if I leave an angle it's even better. If I play this one, I'm just going to bump into the red and leave the black into the corner. The key with this is the angle I leave on this next yellow. I don't want to have too much distance if I can avoid it. That's a bad shot. Decelled on that completely. And now I need to get into the cue ball here. Okay, so I'm a little bit further away from this yellow than I would have liked, but as long as I give it enough speed and I land there, I'm not too worried if I land further. What I can't do is land short. Just need to make sure I cue this one quite well. And again, that angle I know is perfect because I can just play plain ball into that red and I know I'm leaving the black into that corner. The only issue with this is I'm rolling over that hole in the cloth. So again, I think I made the right choice there. I think reds would have been tough on the first shot. Yellows were just a little bit more controlled than reds, I think. Appreciate that, mate. Thanks so much. So yeah, if you're a beginner player who's looking to learn pattern play, which is what I did just now, I created patterns between the yellows, etc., or a pattern between the yellows. One of the first things I would say when you're coming to the table, when you're looking for which colour to go to, remember if you're playing any modern rule set in pool, it's an open table from the break. If you put a red on the break, you're not reds. It's basically the next legal shot you make, you become that colour. So when choosing a colour, and there's a clearance maybe on both, pick the one that is opposite to the one that has the hardest ball, or the hardest balls. And then go from there. Don't just look for the easiest ball on the table and go for it, which is biggest mistake loads of beginners make. Very good split, got away with that one. Interesting, very interesting. What would you guys do, reds or yellows? What colour are you going, reds or yellows with this one? God, so many of you saying yellows, but I don't think it's the right answer, personally. Again, only issue with yellows. First ball. What's your first ball? This one? You play that first, you're flying into these two, you have no control. With reds, you've got a choice. You probably will play this first and back yourself to make the difficult shot, because this is arguably the worst red on the table. From here, screw back, you've got that second out of the way, and then you screw back to say here, and you're in and amongst these reds. These reds aren't easy, but I think they're easier than yellows based on where the first yellow is coming from. So we're gonna go reds, we're gonna back ourselves to make this. If I leave an angle on that, actually, I don't mind, so I can bump into the black and free that red to go into there, and then we figure out the remaining reds. Happy days. It's all about backing yourself for this long shot. I can miss this, so let's not. Alright, so I'm on this red. And again, I've got a choice. I could move the black and leave the red into there. It's going to be a sharp angle though. I'm going to have an angle like that where I'm I don't love that angle. What I know is that red goes into this corner. So I could just screw through this gap and land on this red or this red and leave that red for now, which I think I'm going to do. I don't love playing into the black. Or do I? Yeah, I don't love playing into the black. I like going through the gap, so we're going to do that. Okay, now I've just got to work out how the hell I'm going to do the rest of it. Let's figure it out. That one's next. All I know is now, this is second to last, black, I think. So what I'm going to do, hopefully play this with loads of bottom left, hit there. If I can land there, I should be out. I can play this to the middle, that to the corner, that to the corner, that connects to this one to the corner, and then I can just top through maybe and get the black in the middle or somewhere like that. So the key is to land there. Little bit further than I would have liked, but I'm still on this to the middle. It just means I'm leaving distance for this ball. Don't be hampered. Okay, that might change the order slightly. Definitely changes the order. Now I've got two choices. I could play this, but I don't love where this red is versus where the cue ball is, right? So I'm not going to play that now. Instead, I'm going to play this one. Two choices. I could try and avoid this red and land here for this red, that red, and then black goes in the corner. Or I could play this, try and aim for this kind of gap here, bump that red away. I know I'll be leaving myself this red, and if that red's say there, it should be in a position that makes it a little bit easier. So that's what I'm going to do. The one thing I want to avoid is going through this gap completely. Slight top left on this. More top than top left. Oh my god. Pretty much went through the gap completely. That was the one thing I said I didn't want to do, and now this is difficult. Was that greedy? Maybe. This now just becomes a lot harder than it should have been. Stop. Don't. Okay. Right, so where's the black going? Where's the black going? I think you take your medicine, you land here to be able to play the black in here. Go, go, go. Again, only problem with this, I'm putting it straight over that hole. But I don't have to worry too much. I can just use the yellow as a guide. I'm going to try and screw into the yellow here. Going straight over the hole, it's going to deviate the white massively. Got to play it at speed. Got there in the end. Alright, so that's 3-2, I think. I forgot to put the scores up. Had a feeling I'd get 1 or 2 in the next two. Should arguably be 4-1, but 3-2. We'll play to 10. Which one's going to get to 10 first? Please, can you speak up? I'm pretty sure I'm loud. I'm normally way too loud, if anything. Cheers, Maxi. Or Max, sorry, appreciate that. Not the cleanest. Yeah, that's the thing, Harry. A lot of the time when you mess up position like that, you rely on potting, which is why potting is the fundamentals of pool. So if you can't pot a ball, don't even worry about what I'm doing in terms of patterns. Patterns are second. But once you get to a point where you can pot balls pretty much, not with your eyes closed, but like when you start to see angles and lines and you can pot balls without thinking, that's when you move on to learning how to play patterns. Appreciate that. Change begins. Yellows would have been easier. I mean, yeah. Again, good cue ball, nothing down, as always. All right, what colour? This is again, it's all about if you can land on a red. If you can play a red first shot, you're reds, and it's easy. Easy-ish. It's whether you can pop that. Like you can, but it's just difficult. With yellows, you've obviously got this ball. This looks easy, but it's not. You could easily misjudge that and play a push shot. And then you're only ever going to land here, which gets you on this one, and play that one in that middle at speed to try and get out for this one is very difficult. So I think you've got to go yellows. You've got to try and make something happen with yellows. The good thing about yellows is this ball goes past that red, so does this ball. What you're probably going to do is play this one first. This is a bad yellow, so I'd like to get rid of that. Play that ball. Not too worried if I nudge this yellow, but say I land here, I can play this yellow to there, play that yellow, and that angle is enough for me to get a decent connection between these two and try and develop something. It's not ideal. I would go reds, but yeah, I just don't like the first red. Even what I can do with that first red. Do I? No, I'm going to go yellows. They're more challenging. Let's get it. So I don't want to nudge this other yellow too far. I'll tell you what, actually. What am I doing with that yellow? I want to avoid it. Screw here and land here would be ideal. Oh, that's so shit. Sorry, language. Terrible shot. Nearly. Anyway, fast forward. Could I break those yellows out? No. Anyway, maybe I should have gone reds. So what cue am I using? It's an English pool cue. A Q-Craft cue I've had since I was 18. I've had it 20 years. Crazy to think. Kind of looks like a snooker cue, but it's not. It's an English pool cue. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was unlucky with position. It was just a badly judged shot. Like that second yellow shouldn't have been anywhere near behind the other yellow. Okay, that's probably the best break I've hit so far. Again, split, everything's open. They're just not easy. Neither is mega easy. Which colour would you go? Which one do you think is the easiest? So again, look for the difficult balls. Don't look for the easy balls. What makes yellows difficult? What makes reds difficult? And then decide. Don't think, oh my God, I've got an easy red. Let's go reds. So the reasons why yellows are difficult. This one's a bit closer to the black, could be easier. This one's far away from all the other yellows, going to be difficult to land on. With reds, what makes reds hard? This red isn't great based on this yellow kind of makes it difficult to get it into this corner, but you can. This yellow also makes it difficult to move into a position like this to be able to play that red. But you are going to go reds in this situation, I think. I don't think there's a reason to go yellows. It's all about what you do with this red. And you want to attack your problem balls early. God, it's really not, it's not as easy as everyone's making out to be. Definitely not. Problem comes with which of these four do you use to land on these two? Because yeah, reds are only easy if you can land on these two. Otherwise they're challenging. I think what I like doing, a lot of people will probably play this one followed by this one, but it's just, you could mess up position from there. So what I like is playing that, get to here, because then that's going to leave me a choice. I can play this one, this one, this one. I can maybe even play this one, and then go from there. Okay, now I don't hate this, getting rid of these two now. So playing that to there, playing that. It's just figuring out those three after. So I need a good angle on this next red. That's not a good angle, is it? It's, oh wow, that's not great, but it's something. I needed a bit more, I think. Oh, play that so hard, it's very, very missable. I basically need to get out to there to be perfect, and it's so difficult to do with such small angle to this middle. Get out, right. We're on this one, perfect, right, we're back in position. So now we should be able to finish these three. It's just about keeping that cue ball tight and under control. So that one followed by this one. Hopefully leave an angle like that to be able to just top through for this. Something like that anyway. In fact, I like playing this red. This red I like playing from this angle because then I can go there and play it to the middle. So I'm going to try and leave the cue ball, basically stop the cue ball where the red is. And that's just left me a small angle that you can see on this red. It's not dead straight. What that means is I can get towards the brown spot and leave an angle like this on this red, which allows me to run past the black to leave it here. So I just roll this in, avoid this yellow. That's where I'm aiming for. Straight on this black as I can get. A little bit of topspin just to move me away from the cushion. Got there in the end. 4-3. Oh. Hang on. I've lost you. What have I done? I've lost you on my my TV. I accidentally nudged the HDMI cable. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Should have you back in a sec. Come on, TV, what are you doing? Two seconds, guys. Trying to figure this out. All right, you're back. You are back. No, you're not. What's happening? What are you doing? Okay, you're back now. Oh my God. Just stop. Perfect. Hope everyone's having a good day, by the way. Hope everyone's looking forward to Christmas week. Let's keep this up. 4-3. Again, I like the break. Cue ball coming back exactly where I want it, which is good. What colour would you go, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. Again, no gimme. This is no gimme clearance. You've got to go reds. Reds aren't easy, but you have to go reds because you don't have a first yellow. Like, what can you play as a first yellow? Maybe this one, but missable because that's only half a pocket. Yeah, you go reds here. You'd hope to play this one first, and maybe if you can land somewhere like this, you give yourself a chance here because you could potentially play that to hit that yellow and land here and give yourself a shot on one of these to the corner. If that happens, you've got a chance with reds, but otherwise they're quite difficult. Stop. Didn't want that to go further than, yeah, it's not great. This is now a little bit of a difficult shot. Still aiming to use the yellow, just to hold the cue ball roughly where the yellow is, to have a shot on these reds here. If I could hit the left side of the yellow as I look, would be ideal. The yellow might go in, but it's not a problem. As long as the red goes in. That's fine. And it's not great because I'm on the cushion, but I'm on these to here. So one good shot on reds and I'm out, potentially. But it's what ball do I play out of the one on the left? My left or right? If I play this one, I'm going straight into that one. It's an easier shot because it's straighter. But if I play this one, I'm going into this red, and if I stick on that red, then I'm not going to have a shot. Whereas if I play this one, I'm moving towards the black, I'll at least leave myself a cut on this one or the one up there. But I don't know why I'm saying this, because they're both very, very missable. What one do you back yourself to play? The thing that I'm putting into my head, this red is running over the hole, so it might deviate. This red isn't, so I'm going with the one that isn't going over a hole. You watch me stick right on this red now. Oh, it didn't stick on it as well. Oh, that's annoying. That is really, really annoying. I was always going to leave myself a difficult red though. Yellows do look easy, sure, but where was the first yellow coming from? There was no opening shot. So, try to get a golden break. I mean, you can't control getting a golden break. You give yourself more chance of moving the 8 ball by hitting the cut break. But I mean, I'll do a cut break, but I literally have no idea if the 8 ball's even going to move. You just tend to get it moving more with this type of break. Yeah, got a little bit of movement. Again, absolutely nothing really. That red doesn't go, annoying. I kind of want to re-rack because that is my cut break to a T. Leave me no type of a clearance. But we'll just try and pop these yellows and go from there. No, give up already. Right, that's not counting because I cut break. I don't like the cut break. Just goes to show though, there's no guarantee you get the black moving. What tune? You guys on TikTok are being spoiled today with the music, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's go, front on. Cue ball coming straight back towards my cue, hopefully. There we go. That's genius. Oh, I might have to clip that. Yeah, you don't ever get the black down on a front on break. Oh, I'm so gonna clip that. That's brilliant. Oh dear me. Oh fucking hell! No, I've never seen anything like that. Jeez. Yeah. What minute was that? 50 minutes in. I've got to clip that. That's comedy gold. Right. Well, we're going yellows. Try and play this, move this red to leave this ball next. Just got to dig down on this. Okay. Sort of in position, but not really. There to there would be perfect, because then I can play this one and I'm out. I then play something like this one, followed by this one. No, I don't love leaving that last. I think you've got it though. We'll figure it out when we get to it. Oh my God, stop missing easy shots. Golden break threw me off. Dob, how are we doing, mate? Good to see you. That is classic. I think I'm on 4 and 5. So I had 9 breaks. I've had 4 clearances from the break. So 50%, I'll take it. Roughly 50%. I'm happy with the break, to be fair. I'm happy with how I'm getting the cue ball going. It was all looking alright until that last yellow just moved on to the red. So what are you doing then? Again, you're at the table. You have the choice. Do you go reds or yellows? Which one's harder? Which one's easier? So basically, here's a tip. If you're at the table and you're someone who can clear up, problem balls are something you want to develop early. You want to get them out of the way so they're no longer problems. If, like, you could easily pot this yellow. Oh God, I'm losing right now. You're back. You could easily pot this yellow, pot this yellow, pot this yellow. What have you done to develop the problem in those 3 shots? You just wouldn't do that. You've got a perfect angle on this yellow to go straight into that, develop it, knowing you should be leaving that into the middle. Also with reds, you could play this red straight away. A lot of people will probably play this, potentially, just because it's close to a pocket. Ignore that. This isn't a problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. So you're gonna, if you go reds, you're gonna play this one, try and get that yellow out of the way. I think that is harder to do and lower percentage than playing this yellow to develop this yellow versus this red to develop this red. So for that reason, we're going yellows. Yeah, this is not easy. Need to get lucky here with position. Yeah, I said I needed to get lucky and I haven't. It's not unlucky, it's just a bit annoying. It was always going to be a struggle. I mean, that is slightly unlucky to land on nothing. Can I cut that back? More chance of a double, I reckon. I'll try. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. King red. Hasn't come out very nice, but still kicking. Still kicking. Again, everyone will play this ball now. This is a real problem. If you're trying to go for the clearance, try and get it out straight away, play the exact same shot I just played. Oh my God, the yellow barely moved. All right, 4 and 6. Should have played it at pace the way I did the one before. But no. Some shots experience, skill, or both? Both. Every shot is skill and experience. You only gain skill with experience. So the word experience is intertwined with the word skill. I'm on 4 and 6. I know, I'll put it up in a sec. Come on. Get a nice layout. Alright. Better. Again, the last moving ball, just slightly making things a little tricky. What colour would you go? Reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. God. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. The black where it is makes yellows difficult. And reds. That's the worst red on the table. Closely followed by that red. They're the worst 2 on the table. The yellows aren't as bad, but the black does make this one difficult and this one. So you kind of have to land here to be able to play both of them, which is not easy to judge. I think what you do is you go for this one first. You can pop that and land, miss that yellow and land here. you've got a shot where you could play that yellow. If you go into the black and move it to there, you're out on yellows. So that's what we're going to try and do. I don't know if I can actually avoid this other yellow, that's the only thing. I couldn't, but I've got the angle. So now I'm trying to screw directly into the black, move it to there. Don't want to move it here, but I want it out of the way so these other yellows become easier. Just didn't get the right side of the black, and now it's impossible. Having to play these development shots is just not easy at the minute. For fuck's sake. Haven't got anything. Have not got a choice for any ball. Right, I can hit that yellow, that's all I know. Where the hell can I hit it to? Doesn't go in this middle, annoyingly. That red blocks that line. Otherwise I'd hit it there, 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 there. I literally don't, I don't have any choices right now. I have zero choices. The only thing I can potentially do is hit that cushion, hit this yellow and cut it in there. All coming down to luck, no judgment. Well, a little bit of judgment. That's all I could do. Right. A little bit of a barren run at the minute. Not getting the easy layouts after the break, which I was kind of getting in the middle of this challenge. So let's go again. Yeah, I had to play the one to break the 8 out. I had to play harder than I did, basically. All right, write your colour in the chat, reds or yellows. All of the information you've just asked in the ninja emoji person on TikTok, all of that information is in my TikTok bio. Click on the link, go on my link tree, and the price for everything is in there. All right, so let's look at the bad balls on the table. The yellows, these 4 yellows, great, all well and good, happy days. These 2 yellows, awful. This yellow isn't great, but you do have a shot to be able to play that straight away as a plant, following your first yellow, which is this one. So you play that top through to about there, play the plant, and then you're out here, you can play this. The question with yellows is, does that yellow go into the corner? The answer is no. Does it go into the middle? The answer is yes. So I'm not too worried about that. It's probably going to be one of my last, it's probably going to be my last ball. So the exact order, hopefully this one, that one, that one, that one. This ball will be here, I'll play it then. Hit that, then I'll play this, then I'll play this, and then I'll play the black. It all depends on where this yellow ends up and if it stays in the jaws or if it sits over here, because if that yellow moves to there, that whole pattern is going to change. And I've got to make this first. Right, I need this to sit in the jaws. No two ways about it. It's okay. It's not great. Again, all that means now, if it was sitting in the jaws, no, it's fine. I'm not even going to make a mountain out of a molehill. Let's just do the exact pattern I said. Oh my god, I thought I missed that. Am I on a pool team? Yeah, I play in the my local league just for fun. We play on a Tuesday night. We played last night. Top of the league in our area, actually. I'll take that. All right, so that's 5 and 7. I finally got a break. First one in 4 frames. Finally got a dish, sorry. Continue the challenge. What challenge? This? Yes. Nice. No, it wasn't a great break, that. It wasn't a great cue ball, I'd say. The break was fine, but the cue ball was bad. All right, again, what colour? Reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. What would you go? Reds or yellows? Everyone looking at that first yellow in the corner and being like, oh my god, I'm going yellows, because that is an easy yellow. I think you are going to go yellows. The reasons why: this red doesn't go past to the corner, so you've got to play it to this middle. How do you basically get into that position to play that red with any of these other reds? It's going to be difficult. First red is also, what's your first red? I didn't even think about that. That? No. You're going yellows. Yellows aren't a gimme. They're not absolutely easy. This is my second ball to the corner. And then what? Make it up on the spot. Right, hang on. Oh, we got verified. Good stuff. Didn't have to adjust the camera there. How much for the advertisement? Shoot me a message on Instagram or on TikTok Messenger or Facebook Messenger, and I'll give you all of the details. Right. I want to land in a position like here, so I can play that red, yellow, and screw into that yellow to free it up. Move that red over to there. Just opens these 2 yellows up big time. Roll forwards an inch or 2. That's not good, is it? Oh god, that's not a good shot. I'm basically half an inch too far that way with the white to be able to screw straight into this. So these could become an issue now. So how the hell do you get on that yellow? All right, I need to screw straight into this red. This is becoming a very intricate finish. Freed this yellow up. I'm still going to have to get lucky with a little bit of a nudge on this red. That's so fortunate. Again though, it's not an easy finish at all. Alright, so what I've got to try and do, pop that, hit this cushion with backspin, hit this cushion. That's the only place I can land for this yellow. So again, where am I trying to land? Wait a minute, see where the angle is. I don't even know if I can manufacture that angle. I'm going to try and manufacture the angle to get to there, but I don't think I can. I think I'm too straight on this yellow. It's not the worst thing in the world. Trying to land basically in between red and black. No, I think that's risky. If I try and land there, it's risky. I could snooker myself. So what I'm trying to do is play this with a little bit of left-hand side, hit that cushion. If I can get through that gap and land on that yellow, that would be ideal. And now the black's going to be going in this pocket. Alright, so not the easiest finish. Relied on 2 shots, well, one was definitely down to luck there. The one that left me on the 3rd to last yellow was very lucky. But got there in the end. Cheers mate, appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes when you've got a finish like that where you need to develop a couple of balls, you are relying on a bit of luck, so sometimes it can go your way or not. But what you'll find is the difference between players at my level and professionals, or high-level professionals, or whatever you want to say, is they probably wouldn't need to do what I just did. They would be on whatever ball. You fouled before the black. No, I didn't. Like to know how. Something go down. All right, reds or yellows. This is another one of those intricate, tricky, probably going to have to develop a ball clearances, but what would you go, reds or yellows? Write it in the chat. New break cue's great, mate. That's probably the worst break I've hit today. The cue ball, every time, apart from that break, pretty much, how many breaks have I had? It's 6 and 7, by the way, I'm having that. You're going yellows with this. Main reason why, black is terrible, these two yellows are bad, everything's bad about reds. So, with how many breaks? I've had 13 breaks. I want to say 3 of them haven't come back and hit in this area. So, I'm happy with that. This is my first yellow. What do I do with this? What do I do with the black? They've got to be moved. I've got to move this red. I'm already thinking, if I'm kind of thinking here for a clearance, I've got to think, where's the black going? Where's this yellow going? They're my issues, right? I could easily just roll this yellow in and leave nothing that's kind of helped me. But if I play that and I screw into the red and I move that red to say here, the black at least has a pocket it can go in 7 shots time. So I'm not worried about where I'm going to land after that because I should be on. If I stun into the red and I move it even to there is fine, or anywhere to an inch to the left of where it is now, I know I'll be on this one, I should be on that one, I'll be on that one, and I'll probably be on the one in the corner. It's all about just nudging into the red. Right, so black pocket. The black now has a pocket, which is fine. I can kind of relax a little bit. I still don't like that yellow next to the black. So I've got to try and attack that early. So I want my best line, that shot. I hate these shots, but I'm going to have to play it. I could have tried to have bumped that out with that last yellow, but if I can pot it right now, then I wouldn't have needed to. Trying to land pretty much here for this yellow in here next. That's what I don't like, is those fucking shots. Wouldn't you know, the black big doubles. Alright, again, let's have an easier finish, shall we? What are we doing? Right, 6 and 8. Again, cue ball straight back on this line. Just need a ball. Alright, reds or yellows? What are you doing? One real issue with the yellows, I think everyone could probably see it, is where does the black go? The other issue with reds, is what is your first ball? If If you can manufacture a first ball on reds, either this one and hope that you land somewhere good, or this one and hope that you can hit this cushion with right hand side, come back out to here and leave these two. You can get reds out if you do that. I don't like this shot because there's so much lack of control, and you're relying on luck. At least with this one I can kind of judge this. It's just a very difficult shot. Play this with right hand side, hit this cushion. If I can get back to roughly where the red is now, then I should be alright. It's just a very difficult shot because I'm kind of next to the black. Decelled on it massively. Again, can we just have an easy finish, please? Again, happy with the white, nothing down, which is so unusual because that never happens. I never have dry breaks. What's going on? What a shite that is. Alright, so we're on a clearance-ish. Does that red go? No, it doesn't. That's so lazy. Why wouldn't you look at that? What an idiot. So I'm playing this red. I don't know what the hell I'm doing after that. Who knows? Making it up. Making it up. Leave this red, that's the key, is get that red out. This needs to be lucky. Oh. Terrible. Need to hit this yellow now. Just leaves me the choice of the two. But getting on the black, what am I doing that with? Playing that one followed by that one. I think I've got it, have I? I don't like playing this ball. Well, I'm doing it a weird way. I don't like playing that ball to get on the black. Oh my god, that's the shot though. Stop playing what isn't the shot. Use your natural angles, as Mark Boyle would say. Don't like being hampered on the red, on the yellow. Don't like being hampered on this yellow. Okay. 7 and 8. Shall take it. Seven and 9, fair enough. How's your challenge with football teams coming? I've had 2 teams say they want to, but it won't be until January. And I've got a link to a team who I hope comes through, but we'll see. Bad split. That was. Oh my god, why is that red gone there? this was looking all right until it wasn't looking all right. Can't go yellows, can I? Can I go yellows? I mean, I can go yellows. I'm an adult, so I can. But how do you get yellows? How? Your first shot is that one's developed the problem. Question with reds is, it's all well and good going reds, but you're playing this ball first to leave you here for this ball to get you hopefully up here to play the plant, which leaves you here to play this, and this is the ball that breaks the problem out. Is that too late? Probably. But we're going reds because the first shot's so difficult on yellows. I'll be there, it'll be good. Too much of an angle. This plant, why did I think this plant would be very easy? It's not. Oh, maybe it was. So I've got that to develop. I could play that one now, but I think I prefer developing it from this one. If I could just hit the yellow full in the face, ideal. Or we just play it like a knob. I was too worried about where I was aiming, where I was hitting on the yellow versus actually potting the other red. That's 7 and 10, by the way. So I got 17 breaks. I got 7 clearances from the break. It's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it will do. Now, is there anything you guys want to see instead of that, or do you want me to go again? Try and get maybe see what gets to 5 first. So let's try and do a full table talk through clearance. I talk through every shot from start to finish. Nice. If you make the first shot, this should be an easy finish. Can you guys predict what colour I'm talking about when I say it's going to be an easy finish? Have a guess. It's all about the first shot. 100% reds. Right, so all on the first shot is literally, if you can pop that in that tight middle pocket, you're out. You land here. Okay, I'm going to start this because I'm going to clip this if I get this order. Alright, so you're pretty much out on reds here. If you can make this red to the middle and land here, you leave yourself a shot on this one to be able to start again because I'm talking shite. Right, so if you can make this difficult first red and land here, you have a choice. You could potentially go for that one, but if you don't land on it, you're going to be playing this ball, which will get me over to here. I'll then have a choice of these two, probably top spin through from there to be able to leave this red to the middle. I'll then play this red, followed by this red, followed by this red, followed by the black. All right, now cut, and then let's make this ball, shall we? Or not, be a knob. Fuck's sake. Easy finish as well. Absolutely. Remember, if I don't get the exact order, I'm probably just going to start again. Cue am I using? Cue I've had since I was 20. Since I was 18, jeez. 20 years I've had that cue. So Q-Craft, Q. Alright, well, I've got to go yellows here, I think, because I don't have an easy first red. Although I prefer the reds, I don't have an easy one. Could go reds. If I back myself to pot that, I could go reds. I'm going reds. Why not? Back myself to make this shot. So try and pot that. If I can land here, that would be perfect. I'll play this one next to the middle. Why am I playing like a knob all of a sudden? Tiredness kicking in. Done completely, but I'm getting close. Let's do something different. I need to change it because otherwise I'm just going to start messing around. Anyone have any suggestions? Anyone want to see a type of video or type of thing, a challenge, something? I'll probably finish in the next 10 minutes because I've hit a bit of a wall. No, that's not my series, mate. I don't copy other people's series. I like to have my own ideas for content. Try and make a golden break. I've already done that today and you can't force it. I'll try it, but it won't happen. And then you end up with a straight layout like that. 6 red. I will do a 6 red, but my back doesn't feel great. I shouldn't really, but I'm going to try just because if I make a good one, then happy days. Let's try and make a 6 red. Let's try and make a sub 15 second 6 red shootout. Ambitious. Put your feet down, Jesus. Did anyone see me falling over as I'm playing that last red? That would have been probably about 18 seconds, I reckon. Yeah, I was falling over as I was playing the shot, that was the problem. Literally, I got into position, I'm like, I got here and I'm like, there. Put that away. Start again. If it's going over 20 seconds, I don't want to know. that was quick. That was quick. Who timed that? Anyone? I think that was around about 16 seconds if I was to guess. Did anyone get that? The plant, which went as a skilly, killed time. Definitely wasn't 12 seconds. But that was quick. That was around 16, I want to say. I'll take that. Alright, my YouTube live for some reason has just disconnected. If you guys are still live, hang out 2 seconds. Alright, I need to get you back on my TV. Basically, all I've got is TikTok right now, so just give me a sec. And just like that, you're back. Weird why I did that. See if you pot them all on the break. Imagine that. Imagine potting all 6 reds on the break. I might just try it for a laugh. Let's just try it. Why not? Maybe not. Let's go again. What's happening today? What is happening today? What is in the water? What is in the Southampton water? I think that was probably 18, if I was to guess. Definitely sub 20. 17 to 19 would be my prediction there, I reckon. The only issue with this, my back already hurting and I've only done like 5. But out of the 5, I've had 3 sub 20s, so I'll take it. Oh, go in, they're easy dot to dots. That would have been another one if that had gone in. They would have all been potted within 8 seconds. I reckon. Oh, don't tie on. You better time it because I'm about to hit 12 seconds. Boom. No, I need a miracle for it to be under 13. Oh, just hit that. Ugh. All right, come on. Come on. Nope. No split whatsoever. It's when you hit the cue ball time starts. Again, just a no split. No point in wasting time. Let's go one more. I'm doing one more. I'm going to get a time. I'm going to get a time for one more. And go from there. Oh, just pot it. Oh, trying to pot 2 in 1. Just trying to pot 2 in 1 there. Terrible. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Straight in. Now the straight on break, it works, but from there I don't know what my first ball is. I'll try it. See, I don't know what's coming out, whereas with my cut break, with my side on break, I know which ball's first. I know that I'm putting the ball to that middle first, so I get into position for it. If they split. Like that didn't split quite enough. Alright, last one, my back's just done in. Last one, then I'm going to shoot off. One more where I actually get to break and have a go. Again, why is this layout doing this? Every single time that front red is pushing this way, it shouldn't. It should be popping out that way. Give me a shot on it. This is the last one. If this doesn't split up, I'm giving up. That's the one. Fucking doesn't leave me a shot on it. I give up. I give up. Imagine they all just landed like that. Could you imagine? I'd still miss the second ball. Why am I doing this? Why can't I land simple position here? I know why, it's because I'm rushing. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Two in one. Oh, come on. No. All right, I'm done, guys, as you can see. What am I going to finish up with? Something I've never ever done before. I'm going to hit the black down table and then pot it in this corner and the white's going to go in there. maybe not. This is all down to luck, by the way. Tell you what, imagine this worked and I clipped it. It'd be the best trick shot of all time. It could work, you know. Right, it went in there, fine. This could work. Oh, come on, just get a little bit of luck. Oh, stop hitting it straight. I'm hitting it too straight. Come on. Don't miss it. Last one. Oh, that was close. Come on now. Get closer. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Starting to learn it a little bit. We're getting close. Oh, come on. That was bad. Last one, because even this is hurting my back. Last attempt. The white went in. Alright, that's me done. What I'm trying to do there, by the way, for anyone wondering, I'm not even going to be able to do it like this, but we'll see. Not that. I honestly, if I did it, like literally, I'd be like, first time, boom. It's doable. You just have to rely on luck. Easy. That is getting clipped. You watch. And you better believe I'm going to put this at the front of it. You ready? Well, yeah, one of the easiest trick shots I know. You just put the white down, put the black down, and then hit the black and get the white to follow the black and then pot it into that corner. Easy. Like this. Like this. And that, I'll cut that and then I'll set it up. You watch out for that. That's going to be a funny one. Alright, guys on TikTok, thanks so much for watching. Wow. Guys on TikTok, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, have a good rest of your day and I'll see you in a bit. Guys on YouTube, again, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate all the comments, likes and subs. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. I will next be live, hopefully Friday afternoon. That is a match I've got with Simon, who you've seen on the channel before. We're going to be playing on Friday. So be sure to tune in for that. But yeah, have a great rest of your day and I will see you on the next one.